Alrighty, everybody, it looks like our next run is coming up, but if this is your first time here, welcome to Speedromizer, where what you submit is not what you run, and boy, do we got one heck of a run coming up right now. And I am actually going to throw it to our next runner. Eros, please take it away.
Thank you. I've been here 3 times already, but my name is Eros. I go by he, they. And we saw this game last night with Klonoa to any percent, but today we're going to be doing what all the extra levels that you could do once you complete the entire game. You collect every collectible and everything like that. So we're going to be doing the extra levels now. It's only 5 levels, so we're just I'm going to go ahead and start if we're ready on timer and everything. So time will start once I hit A. So 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so these EX levels are the hardest levels in the stage, or in the game by far, by just throwing a bunch of platforming, throwing a lot of platforming to you, and also on having to make sure that you get to the end. Also in the regular levels, they would give you hearts that would heal you. However, on these EX levels, you don't get any hearts. And so right now I am like jumping up a pit. I tried to go for a little fast thing there, but it's all good. But we're gonna be climbing up here with the moves, and this really pushes how well you know Klonoa tech. Because you're going to be doing a lot of like instant double jumps, a lot of fluttering and everything. So this is a really fun category, or a little fun thing to do. I actually use this for hand warmers whenever I'm getting a run, whenever I want to practice a run or start get one going. Just because it's really fast and kind of gets you into the movement of double jumping and moving and stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and jump these big spikes that are gonna hurt us. We could take the damage, however, we don't get hearts in these levels, so we're gonna, any place where we can avoid taking damage, we will. Let's see if I get this right there. Awesome. I do. So we have to bring this Moo over here to the next room to make it through that gap right there. If not, we won't be able to make it at all. A little ladder up there with Moos, repinning them constantly. Right here, I might be doing some really funny stuff with these Moos. So let's see if I get it. Yep, I got him. All right, let's see if I climb the ladder, and we got it. Nice. Only 1 second off my personal best there. That's awesome. All right, so now we're gonna go into the next level, and we actually have to, so there's 1 EX level in each world, so we have to back out into the world menu and go on to the next one. I, however, I'm not gonna do world 2 because world 2 is the longest. I'll do, or not, yeah, it is the longest between all the EX levels, and we'll do that second to last. I am gonna end with the final one because that one's like the second hardest in my opinion. But this one right here, we're just gonna kind of make it to the end as well as we normally have been. Yeah, I was gonna see if I can possibly make it up there, but it doesn't look like I could. So I'm just gonna break these blocks while waiting for this block to kind of bounce up and down. Now we have to wait to catch my ride, and we gotta jump up. So the little block that's going back and forth is activating this button, and so we just had to time it perfectly. Took a hit there, so that's all good. I almost took another one there on accident. But we took the hit there, but it's all good. As long as we don't drop down to 1 heart, we're all set. I'm gonna wait for him to spawn back in so we can just jump up. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to do a little bit of a risky strat here, kind of way back up. Does he not want to spawn in? Okay, he's spawning in now. Oof, I took a hit there and died. The spikes will instantly kill you. It's all good though. I unfortunately did not make it all the way up. I thought I could, but no worries. Now we have a health reset, so we got to look at the plus side there. So we're gonna fall down, break these 2 blocks, and we're gonna do a little bit of double jump laddering there. We could bring the Moo with us to break these extra blocks so we can not worry about having to do an extra cycle of this, but we're just going to be breaking our blocks so we can go down. He was about to hit me there, so we're going to flutter a little bit. We're going to flutter, jump, flutter, and then we're going to do it again. Grab this Moo here, double jump, wait for him to come back, grab him, and then we're going to do another double jump to get up here. Next, we're gonna break these blocks right here if this Moo, if neither of these moves want to get in the way. try to get one on the way over, but that's fine, so I could just double jump here. I wasn't unfortunately able to get it, but it is all good. So we're gonna have to wait a little bit on these platforms to despawn, and we just torpedo our way up to hit all 3 gems at the same time. I'm gonna wait for a little bit of an audio cue there, but it was all good. We're gonna continue moving forward. I'm gonna try and pick up this Moo here. What I'm gonna do is, am I able to pin him from there? Nope. Okay, there we go. Just had to go back down to do a jump pin at the same time. On the fly routing a little bit there. I'm just waiting for him to move out the way. 1, 2, 3, and we're done with EX stage 3, but 2 in this route here. So on to the next EX stage. So we have to back out again. We're going to be doing EX4. I'm going to get the hardest stage out the way, because like I said, I personally think this is the hardest stage between all the EX levels, because there's a lot of spikes and a lot of pits of death. So this is going to be a really fun little segment here. So unlike these spikes right here, I can take damage, but okay, we're going to do a little damage boost here. Okay, we're down to 1 health. That's fine. That's fine. We're down to 1 health. It's all good. It's all good. So right here, we have to time our jumps perfectly, because there is a chance that we barely make it up there like that. And we can also bonk our heads on the little pillar right here in the middle. And if we do, we instantly fall down. If we fall down, I will just pause and retry. Let's see if I get this. I tried to pin him there at the end. Yep. So we're just going to hit retry. That jump is pretty precise. So it's like I said, this stage is the hardest in my opinion because of just this section right here, these pits that you have to fall down and make sure that you time your jump well. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think that's high enough. My flutter didn't come out there. It is all good, man. That part is giving me a little bit of trouble. It was also giving me a little bit of trouble in the quick practice I was doing, because yeah, these levels are not that friendly. Yep, I knew I was gonna bonk my head there. So again, just to save some time from actually just falling all the way down, we're just gonna keep hitting retry here. Let's see, double jump. Okay, let's see if we get this one. No bonking. Okay, no bonking. One last no bonk. Okay, we're good. Woo! One of the hardest sections right there out the way, but there's more harder sections later on. If you thought that was hard, that is nothing compared to the final section. So we have this gem Moo here that we have to time perfectly with our jumps to make sure that it doesn't pop, because we need them at the red tier right there, and they can absorb as much as they want. So no worries on, oh, well, we already hit him 3 times, so we can't have him absorb more. These arrows are fun because they don't bounce back, and you also have to get up there fast enough to also jump through the crack right there. I believe my jump didn't go through there. It is, yeah, my jumps are coming out a little bit late there, but we got it there again. Was a little too late on the rope climb there. Jump again, jump again. Ooh, that was a weird little, yeah, a lot of my jump inputs aren't being taken right now. I'm not sure why, but so this is the hardest part in the entire level, and this is why I consider this level really hard, because what we're going to be doing is we have to, no, I'm gonna have to fall back down. We're gonna have to climb our way up while also making sure that the gem Moo stays with us. However, if we have a Moo in our hand, it instantly pops it. So please let that be good. Awesome, we're up there. And when you thought the challenges were over, you're at the end. Nope, you have one more ladder to go up. So we're just gonna flutter. We're gonna flutter to kind of stall our momentum in the air to make sure that we can make it all the way up, and that is EX stage 3 or 4 in this case. We're gonna back out again. Now we're gonna go to EX stage 2 or EX stage 4 in our route here, but this is the second one that you should do if you're doing it in world level. But I like to do this second to last because it is a little bit of a longer one compared to all the other levels here, because there's a lot of backtracking that we have to do. So instantly, if I'm not mistaken, we have to go. Let me. So fun fact that we didn't see: if we hit R, yep, I say if we hit R, we can actually scroll the map around. We didn't see that in the run last night because it wasn't needed, but we definitely can do that. So I'm gonna break that one there. Yes, this little part right here. So this one, we have to grab these 2 blocks and basically carry them with us all the way. At least this one right here. We just need to kind of put faith and make sure, because if we fall down, both of the pits have spikes that will instantly kill both people, or will kill you. And we do not want to die in this run. So right here, a little puzzle that the game wants to kind of teach you or kind of show you is that we need this pot right here to be able to have this electric moo be shot. But however, we need him just a little bit higher, because not only do we have to hit this button, but we also need to get up, and we basically I was gonna say the game was not. I bonked there. That is unlucky, but nothing a quick recovery can't help. But we have to grow this vine up because this I'm bonking again. I'm going a little bit too early there, so I need to go a little bit lower. But yeah, as I keep saying before I keep getting interrupted by myself, we don't have enough height to just do it off the floor itself, so we do have to go up here. I will say this is the only EX level that actually gives you hearts. Every other EX level does not give you hearts at all. This is the only EX level here, and we will take its merciful grace and just take heart, because like I said, the final EX stage that we're going to be doing has a lot, and I mean a lot, of moves around that can constantly take damage from us, and if we die, we just kind of have to hold it, unfortunately, and kind of keep going forward with it. So right here we have to 1, 2, 3 jump, and then I can just use the visual cue here. So yeah, he jumps around 3 times, and we have to hear for a little audio cue to be able to jump up here. And the first little star chip that we get is right there. No, we haven't gotten it anywhere else, but right there. So we're just gonna go ahead and come down here. We don't need that heart, but we could have taken it if we wanted to. So now we're gonna push this pot over here to get the next little star chip we need. We're gonna double jump up, grab, use the pot again, break it. Now we're gonna move forward back over here. Now we do have to grab this flying bird moo here. Actually it was up there. I completely forgot. I'm glad I noticed at the very last minute, or else we'd have to do a lot of backtracking. But what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to come back around. We have to come back in here, grab another moo, it's a lot of backtracking. Like I said earlier, we're walking back and forth because we have to break this block down here. We're gonna have to come up, grab this moo right here. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw it, and I believe I'm gonna double check. So that is not opened up. So what I have to do is I have to climb back up to press the button there so we can do it. And what we're basically gonna be doing is we're gonna be timing our double jump up. And I'm gonna go for a little bit of the riskier strat here, because who doesn't love risks? Actually, we're gonna take it safe here. Yep, we can just barely poke our body out. Come on, there we go. We can barely poke our body out to be able to stand there, hit the button, and we're done with the longest / most backtracky level in my mind out the way. So we're on to the final EX stage, and then time will come up when the screen fades to black. But obviously I'll call it out. But yes, we're on the final EX level here, EX5. So saving the final world's EX stage for last. So right here we're gonna do some double jumps, and as I said, this stage has a lot of moves, just kind of walking around and parading. And you actually get to see every move, every just standard move that's been reskinned. You get to see it here. You don't get to see it anywhere else, or you don't get to see all 5 of them all at the same time. Oops, I forgot. I was supposed to let him break that block. Because this is the door up. So on to the final one. Or not final one, excuse me, on to the next room. Will, is that good enough? We'll see. It is. Awesome. Whew. We get a lot of close calls with these levels here. And they're not fun. They're not fun to say the least. All these close calls when are very difficult. So we actually are going to go ahead and wait for this move to come back, because I remembered I can grab this move and instantly chuck him, saving a little bit of time from having to repin it and wait for the tiny bit of respawn. I don't know why I double jumped there. So a lot of these arrows were shown off in the run, but they get used a lot here. So I'm gonna do my best to break them all there. One portal isn't wanting to cooperate with me. All right, we're all good. We're all good. Oof. Okay. Ooh, a little bit of backup there. All right, like I said, we do not get any health back, so we're on to the final room here. Like I said, the final room here, but no health. So we gotta play everything pretty darn safe here. So we're gonna double jump to break that, double jump to break that, come back here, and now we wait right here for him to walk back to us. We'll grab that, and then we just jump up. Actually, no, this is second to last room, I apologize. Double jump again. Skip a tornado there, which was not what I wanted to do, but it worked out. All right, now these moves are falling from the sky, so I'm gonna wait right here just to play it safe here, because like I said, we're at the very final room. I do not want to take some unnecessary damage there. So we have the final star chip. Now we wait for these to respawn. They have to walk all the way down. And now we wait. I'm gonna check where they're at, because they should have... Oh, they're stuck down there. Okay, lovely. I have never seen that, but we're just gonna go ahead and break them. And now they're respawning in. Move out the way, and time is coming up here soon. And time. And that is the Klonoa 2 EX stages. 5 very intense, very input heavy, very jumping up and down, left and right, and moving around. But if you 100% those levels, what you get here, and also if you get an S rank, you actually get to see the portraits that we couldn't see in the any percent that were covered up by those panels. So I'll just show these off very quickly. And that's pretty much all that Klonoa has to offer. We covered all of it throughout the marathon. So this is for the first world, the second world, the third world, the fourth world, the fifth world, and finally the EX stages. But that is time, or that's Klonoa 2 Dream Champ. What was my final time?
I am just going to be looking at this right now. It looks like it is 16 minutes and 20 seconds.
That is a PB by a huge margin. My best time was 19:22, so another PB for the books, I guess.
Another amazing PB on Speedromizer. That's unheard of. Like that's amazing. Now,
Yeah.
while that we're on this screen, and while that we have some time, tell me, how did you get introduced to this game?
It was so... I got introduced to this game, funny enough. I had this game as a kid. It kind of showed up out of nowhere randomly. I think it's because my uncle used to work at Sears, and we had like a I would have to look for this Game Boy, but we had a Pokemon Center, a Game Boy Advance, that was with the gold with the Pikachu and Pichu on the sides of it. And so he was like, oh, you guys like Game Boy games, or like you guys have a Game Boy here, I found this game, you guys might like it. And then my aunt fell in love with it, and since I was young, you know, when you're younger, you like to do everything like as family members do and everything like that. Older people, right?
Yeah, of course.
So I started playing this game, and for the longest time, we actually never beat this game. We got stuck on World 3 and could never beat it. We didn't understand how to do the puzzles and everything right. But then one day I decided I'm gonna try and sit down and learn how to beat this game just normally. Couldn't do it on my own, so I looked up YouTube guides for it and everything. So then I did that, and I kind of just stopped playing this game. But then when I found out about speedruns, I'm like, what game do I have that I would like to speedrun? And I remembered this game right here. I was never able to beat it, but if I could beat it as fast as I can, let's do it. And then I fell in love with the speedrun, and then I later on found out about the EX stages and like how to get them. And then it also also with just being good at the speedrun, it also helped me get better with those EX stages, because this is basically everything that Klonoa 2 Dream Champ has to offer, other than just all the levels that we skipped, and all S ranks, which only one person has done, and that is the current world record holder for any percent. He is the only sane man person to do it. So but yeah, I found this game as a kid and fell in love with it, and here we are getting a PB on EX. So
No. This was incredibly entertaining, and this game just seems so adorable. So thank you so much, Eros, for this presentation. Do you have anything that you would like to say before we switch things up?
I guess a huge shout out to the Klonoa Dream Champ, or Klonoa just speedrunning community overall. I know I said it already last night, but I'll say it again. If you're interested in any of the Klonoa games, or even speedrunning it, go ahead, check out the Klonoa Discord, which should be in our Klonoa speedrunning page. We have a ton of people there who are still pushing the game to this day. A huge shout out to the person who actually got me into this, which is my aunt, Orange Lock. Shout out to them. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be here speedrunning and doing this amazing event, raising money for a great cause. If you want to see more of me, go ahead and follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Eros with a lot of O's as usual. And I think that's pretty much it. This game is fun, and I'm so glad I was able to showcase it.
All right, thank you so much, Eros. And like I said, we have so much more coming up. And yeah, we will be back with you in just a few moments.